Cool. Let's quickly add some fake data into our database so that when we perform a request to API v1 customers, we get some data back. Back to IntelliJ. And within the main class, what we're going to do is to have a command line runner. So command line runner, and let's just actually call it runner. It's the shorter name. There we go. And inside, we're going to return. So here we receive the arguments from the command line. But basically, the reason why we just have this method is so that this can be executed when the application starts, and we're going to have this as a bean. So there we go. So bean, so that Spring creates an instance of command line runner. Cool. Now, inside also, we can basically inject the repository that we've just created. So here, I'm going to say customer and then repository, and I'm going to call it customer repository. And at this point, we can start adding entities to our database. So let's take some code that we had before. So from customer list here, let's just take Alex and Jamila. So we're going to keep them in here. So let's just take these two. And what I want to do is I just want to put them here so we see the values. There we go. So here I'm going to basically remove that. And let's open up customer. And in here, let's have another constructor where we don't pass the ID. So let's just get rid of the ID because the ID will be auto-generated for us. Back to main, we can get rid of this ID, this one as well. And in fact, let's just take all of this and let's just put it within here. So now what we can say is, we can say list dot of, and then Alex and Jamila, and we're going to extract this to a variable. I'm going to say customers, and now I can say customer repository dot and then save. And here, if we want to save just one entity, we can, or a list. So here, let's just say customers, and there we go. Awesome. So let's start the application and see whether this works. So you can see the application started fine, and you can see here 8080, and let's just hide this. Let's open up Postman. Now if we send the request, check this out, we have these two that are coming from our database, so Alex and Jamila, and you can see the ID is auto generated for us, so 1 and 2. Now if you don't believe me, let's hop on to the terminal, and in here, so let me clear the screen, Control L. I'm going to say select and then star from customer, enter, and you can see that we have 2 customers into our database, and this is awesome. Also, if I show you within IntelliJ, and let me open up the database in customer, right click, and then you can say new and then query console, and here we can also say select and then star from customer, semicolon there, play, and have a look. We have the results in here. So this is cool. So we can add a row. So let's just add a row here. I'm going to say 3 and then age 33, foo@gmail.com, and then this is foo. So if I basically submit, there we go, and open a Postman again and send the request, you should see that now we have foo in here. If you have any questions, please do let me know. Otherwise, catch me in the next one.